While Apple continues its dominance in the global premium segment, iQOO brand under Vivo has been surprising tech enthusiasts with cutting-edge specs at aggressive prices, particularly in markets like India and Southeast Asia. With both devices arriving almost head-to-head, the inevitable question arises. iPhone 17 compared to iQOO 13. Which one should you buy? By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of which smartphone deserves a spot in your pocket. So let's get started. Apple has long been associated with a minimalist yet premium design language, and the iPhone 17 continues this tradition. Sporting an aluminum frame and a ceramic Shield 2 glass back, along with new matte finish options, the iPhone 17 exudes sophistication. The bezels are slimmer than ever, and the front houses a refined dynamic island that's less intrusive, blending more seamlessly into the UI. It may not have the Air's slim design or the Pro model's chunky camera module, but the iPhone 17 strikes a good balance between size, weight, features, and usability. Of all the new Apple phones, the standard iPhone 17 is the most like its immediate predecessor, the iPhone 16, in appearance. I like the matte feel of the rear panel glass and the minimalistic look of the camera module. Apple says it infused the color directly into the glass. The metal frame has a pleasing grain that is only visible when you inspect it closely. The phone carries over the IP68 rating from the iPhone 16. The same level of dust and water protection you'll find on the Galaxy S25. Meanwhile, the iQOO 13, on the other hand, emphasizes a performance-first design with sleek aesthetics. Depending on the market, it comes with an aluminum alloy frame and a glass back, or a glass fiber back, featuring a racing stripe design that highlights its speed-centric persona. Its camera module is large but distinctive, aligning with current Chinese flagship design trends. While it may not feel as luxurious as the iPhone, it's undeniably modern and appealing, especially for younger buyers. One quirky little feature is the camera bump. It's outlined by RGB LED lighting called Monster Halo. It lights up when turning on the handset or when charging. You also get real-time notifications for calls and messages. However, the iQOO takes things up a notch when it comes to ingress protection, offering a full IP69 rating compared to the IP68 rating on the iPhone 17. Apple has upgraded to a 6.3-inch LTPO Super Retina XDR OLED panel with up to a 120 Hz refresh rate. Brightness peaks at around 3000 nits, ensuring visibility under harsh sunlight. True Tone and Dolby Vision make it perfect for HDR content consumption. Apple's focus on color accuracy also ensures photographers and creators get the truest representation possible. More importantly, the iPhone 17 drops the static 60 Hz panel of last year's phone and adopts the Pro Motion display, which has a variable refresh rate of 1 Hz to 120 Hz and introduces the always-on display to base-level iPhone users. The always-on display shows your wallpaper, clock notifications, and widgets. The iQOO 13 matches punch for punch with a 6.82-inch 3K AMOLED display, clocking in at a 144 Hz refresh rate. This makes it one of the most fluid screens on the market, perfect for high-frame gaming. It also features dimming for eye comfort, HDR10+ support, and equally jaw-dropping brightness levels nearing 4500 nits. For everyday media consumption, both displays are stellar. However, the iQOO 13 takes the crown for gamers, thanks to its higher refresh rate and peak brightness. Under the hood, the iPhone 17 is powered by Apple's latest A19 Bionic chip, built on a cutting-edge 2-nanometer process. The new neural engine enhances AI and machine learning tasks, making everything from image processing to Siri interactions faster. Combined with iOS optimizations, performance is buttery smooth in both gaming and productivity environments. The iPhone 17 has the least memory of the lot at 8 GB of RAM. Importantly, Apple has finally boosted the base storage from 128 GB on the iPhone 16 to 256 GB for the iPhone 17. You can opt for a 512 GB model if you wish. The iQOO 13 is driven by the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset, Qualcomm's most powerful processor to date. Paired with speedy 12 or 16 GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage, it ensures lightning-fast app loading, multitasking, and console-level gaming. Both are beasts, but the iQOO 13 has a slight edge for gamers due to better sustained performance and advanced cooling. The iPhone 17, however, will feel faster for non-gaming use because of iOS integration. All iPhone 17 models ship with iOS 26, a massive update to Apple's mobile platform. The biggest change is the totally refreshed look, which Apple calls liquid glass. I'm not 100% on board with it, but at least it's flexible enough to let you personalize it to your tastes. The phone will receive at least 5 years of software updates, which is good. In addition to the new coat of liquid paint, iOS 26 cleans up the Photos app, adds tools like polls to the messaging app, and expands Apple Intelligence. For example, live translation lets you speak with someone in a different language. Visual intelligence is better at finding results when searching with your camera. And the Image Playground provides a richer array of ways to generate images. Meanwhile, the iQOO 13 comes with FunTouch 15 out of the box, based on Android 15. I couldn't find many new features either, aside from some under-the-hood performance improvements by leveraging AI algorithms and improved search in the settings menu. You can even be notified when someone says your name during a meeting. It's pretty neat. The default Gallery app also supports AI erase and AI enhancements of photos. The former allows you to remove objects from the scene, while the latter boosts certain properties of the image to achieve a more likable post-processing. For the power, Apple has improved efficiency through the 3692 mAh battery, offering 6 to 7 hours of screen-on time comfortably. Fast charging peaks at around 25 watts, and wireless charging remains a core feature. Battery longevity in terms of retaining health over the years is where Apple has historically excelled. The iQOO 13, however, steals the spotlight with an explosive 120-watt fast charging system, juicing up the phone in under 20 minutes. It also includes a 6150 mAh battery, which easily powers through a full day of demanding use. If you want longevity, the iPhone 17 is safer. But if raw speed and convenience matter, the iQOO 13 clearly wins. The iPhone 17 boasts a dual-camera setup with a new 48-megapixel main sensor and a 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. Apple has doubled down on computational photography, with the Photonic engine delivering superb low-light shots and natural skin tones. Video remains Apple's undeniable strength with ProRes recording, improvements in cinematic mode, and Dolby Vision HDR. As always, the iPhone takes terrific photos with good exposure, nice color, and a natural look. The selfie camera is identical across all 4 new iPhones. It's an 18-megapixel center stage camera with a new square-shaped sensor that lets you take wide or tall photos, no matter how you hold the phone. Selfie fans will appreciate this addition. The front camera takes stellar photos across the board. The iPhone 17 includes enough video capture tools to satisfy most casual users. In addition to 4K at 60 frames per second recording and Dolby Vision, the phone supports a wide range of time-shift shooting modes, action and cinematic modes for stylized footage, and enough resolution and frame rate combinations to get the exact result you want. Lastly, the iPhone 17 gains dual capture, which lets you shoot video from the front and rear cameras at the same time. The iQOO 13 also features a versatile triple camera, headlined by a 50-megapixel primary sensor, accompanied by an ultra-wide and a periscope telephoto lens offering digital zoom. Night photography is sharp thanks to Vivo's imaging algorithms, and the periscope lens puts it ahead of the iPhone in terms of reach. However, video capabilities, while solid, still don't match the iPhone's industry-leading performance. It's perhaps no surprise that the iQOO 13 produces vibrant, sharp, and somewhat detailed photos with impressive dynamic range. The pictures taken with the main camera leave little to no room for complaints. It is very consistent when it comes to indoor photography as well. The selfies with a 32-megapixel camera aren't bad, but we've seen sharper images from cheaper or similarly priced phones. Dynamic range is excellent though, and the camera resolves plenty of detail. Colors need a little boost, and so does contrast. Lastly, the iPhone 17 is better for videography and natural image rendering, while the iQOO 13 offers more zoom flexibility and competitive stills. And final verdict, which is better? The answer depends on what you prioritize. Choose the iPhone 17 if you want longevity and guaranteed updates, best-in-class video recording, seamless Apple ecosystem integration, and premium build and brand value. Or choose the iQOO 13 if you want the highest possible raw performance for gaming, faster charging, and a bigger battery, an amazing display with a 144Hz refresh rate, and flagship-grade cameras, especially zoom, at nearly half the price. In the end, the iPhone 17 is the perfect choice for professionals, creators, and Apple loyalists seeking stability, refinement, and ecosystem synergy. The iQOO 13, on the other hand, is a beast aimed at power users and gamers who want maximum bang for their buck. Happy choosing and goodbye.